Have you ever heard of Nipah viral disease? What if I told you it's one of the most deadly viruses you've probably never heard of? A silent menace lurking in the shadows, the Nipah virus is a formidable foe that has remained relatively obscure in the public eye. Despite its low profile, this virus is no lightweight, boasting a high mortality rate that would make even the most notorious viruses shudder. The Nipah virus is a ruthless, unseen threat, often leaving devastation in its wake before vanishing as quietly as it came. Its elusive nature, combined with its lethal potency, makes it a subject worthy of our attention and understanding. While it may not be as well known as its viral counterparts, the Nipah virus is a dark horse in the world of infectious diseases. As we continue our journey into the realm of the unseen, we'll unmask this hidden threat and shed light on its ominous history. So, let's dive into the history of this obscure yet deadly virus. The Nipah virus, first identified in 1999, came into existence in a small Malaysian village. This village wasn't known for much except its pig farming, an industry that would soon be blamed for one of the most devastating outbreaks in modern history. Our story starts in the late 90s, in this very village. Pig farming was a way of life, a source of income and sustenance. However, unbeknownst to the villagers, their pigs were playing host to a deadly passenger, the Nipah virus. The virus was not native to the pigs, it had traveled from the fruit bats that inhabited the nearby forests, attracted by the fruit trees planted around the pig farms. The transmission was simple and deadly efficient. The bats, while feasting on the fruits, would often drop half-eaten morsels into the pig pens. The pigs, in turn, would consume these virus-laden treats, becoming carriers of the unseen threat. As the pigs got infected, so did the humans who were in close contact with them. The virus was quick to spread and showed no mercy. It caused severe respiratory problems and deadly encephalitis, an inflammation of the brain. The local population was hit hard, with a heavy death toll, and even those who survived were left with long-term neurological complications. The outbreak quickly spread beyond the village, reaching Singapore through the import of infected pigs. The effects were devastating, with hundreds of human deaths and economic losses in the millions. The pig farming industry was decimated, and thousands of pigs had to be culled to control the spread of the virus. While the outbreak was eventually controlled, the Nipah virus was far from finished. This was not a one-off incident, but the beginning of a series of outbreaks that would continue to ravage different parts of the world, reminding us time and again of the intricate and dangerous interplay between humans, animals, and the environment. After its first appearance, the Nipah virus began to spread. Not confined to the boundaries of its Malaysian birthplace, the virus soon made its presence known in other parts of Asia. It seemed to have an uncanny preference for the Indian subcontinent, with India and Bangladesh experiencing several outbreaks over the years. In 2001, the Nipah virus reared its ugly head in Siliguri, India, claiming the lives of 45 people. 4 years later, it struck again, this time in Bangladesh, resulting in more than 100 deaths. Since then, sporadic outbreaks have occurred in the region, each one reminding us of the virus's tenacity and destructive potential. But it wasn't just the geographical spread that was concerning, the virus was also changing its mode of transmission. When it first emerged, the Nipah virus was primarily transmitted from infected pigs to humans. But as it spread, it began to show a more sinister side. In Bangladesh, it was found that the virus had started to jump directly from person to person. This change in transmission mode revealed a new, more frightening aspect of the virus, its ability to adapt and evolve. The fatality rate of the Nipah virus also began to climb. In its early days, the virus claimed the lives of about 40% of those it infected. But in the subsequent outbreaks in India and Bangladesh, the fatality rate shot up to an alarming 75%. What was once a virus confined to a small region and a specific animal host had morphed into a deadly pathogen capable of spreading directly between humans and killing 3/4 of those it infected. The Nipah virus had shown its true colors, and they were far from benign. The spread of the Nipah virus is a stark reminder of the relentless nature of viral diseases. They are not static, but dynamic, constantly evolving and adapting to their environment. The Nipah virus, like many others, has proven that it can change its transmission methods, increase its fatality rate, and expand its geographical reach. With each outbreak, the Nipah virus has shown its potential to adapt and become even more deadly. Fast forward to today, and the Nipah virus remains a significant threat. It's a statement that sends shivers down our spines, yet it's the stark reality we face. The Nipah virus, a zoonotic virus primarily transmitted to humans from animals, continues to lurk in the shadows, waiting for an opportunity to strike. What makes the Nipah virus particularly concerning is its classification as a WHO priority disease. This means that it's identified by the World Health Organization as a virus that has the potential to cause a public health emergency. And with no known vaccine or specific treatment for the virus, it's a race against time for scientists around the world. This isn't a Hollywood movie plot, it's the real world we live in. The Nipah virus is insidious, with a fatality rate of 50 to 75%. It's a silent killer that can incubate within a host for up to 45 days before showing any symptoms. The fight against the Nipah virus is an uphill battle, but it's one we are not backing down from. Scientists worldwide are tirelessly working to understand the virus better and develop a vaccine. In labs across the globe, research is ongoing with promising leads and breakthroughs happening every day. The lack of a vaccine doesn't mean we are defenseless though. Knowledge is our weapon. Understanding how the virus spreads, knowing its symptoms, and learning about the necessary precautions are all crucial. By being informed, we can protect ourselves and our communities from this unseen threat. Yet as we continue our fight against the Nipah virus, it's important to remember that it's not just about finding a cure. It's also about preventing outbreaks. This means improving our surveillance of wildlife and livestock, enhancing our healthcare systems, and investing in research and development. This battle against the Nipah virus is a testament to our resilience and determination. It's a reminder that in the face of adversity, we come together, we adapt, and we persist. Despite our best efforts, the Nipah virus remains a formidable foe, but it's a foe we are ready and willing to face head-on. So, what does all this mean for the average person? It's a good question, and one that demands a clear answer. We've looked at the Nipah virus from its origins to its current status. Now let's distill the key points and explore some precautions we can take against it. The Nipah virus, while still shrouded in many aspects of mystery, is a zoonotic virus, meaning it can be transferred from animals to humans. It originates from fruit bats, but pigs have been identified as an intermediate host. Humans can contract the virus through direct contact with these infected animals, or indirectly, by consuming food contaminated by them. The effects of the Nipah virus vary, but they can be severe. Symptoms range from fever and headache to more serious complications like encephalitis, leading to coma and in some cases, death. The virus is also capable of human-to-human transmission, adding another layer of concern. Currently, there is no specific treatment or vaccine for the Nipah virus. Care is largely supportive, focusing on managing symptoms and complications. This makes prevention even more crucial. So how can we protect ourselves? Firstly, avoid contact with sick animals, specifically pigs and bats. If you live in an area where these animals are prevalent, take extra precautions, such as using gloves and masks when handling them. Secondly, practice good hygiene. Wash your hands regularly, especially after touching animals. Avoid consuming raw fruits or vegetables unless they've been thoroughly washed and peeled. And lastly, cook your meat properly to kill any potential virus. Finally, stay informed. The more you know about the Nipah virus, the better equipped you are to protect yourself and others. Remember, viruses don't respect borders. What's happening halfway across the world could very well impact us all. While the Nipah virus is still a mystery in many ways, knowledge and awareness are our best weapons against it. Stay safe, stay informed, and let's continue the fight against this unseen threat. In a world of known threats, it's the unknown ones that often pose the greatest danger. The journey of understanding the Nipah virus has taught us that. From its origins to its spread and current status, this unseen enemy underlines the importance of staying vigilant and informed. It's not just about the Nipah virus, but about any disease that could emerge from the shadows. Our knowledge is our weapon, our shield. It's crucial, now more than ever, to keep learning, to keep asking questions. Delve into the science, the symptoms, the precautions. Don't just stop at knowing. Practice what you learn. Implement the precautions, spread the word, and help others understand too. And while we hope for a world free of such threats, let's prepare for the reality. Let's armor ourselves with awareness and prevention because these are the best defenses against any disease. Remember, the best defense against any disease is awareness and prevention. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep learning.